Hi everyone, I'm Shelly from There's No Place Like Home at redheadmom8.wordpress.com. Today I just wanted to give you one really quick pointer about something that every homeschooling parent should possess. And if you lack this one quality, your homeschool is doomed. I know my intro sounded pretty pessimistic, didn't it? But there's something that I've realized that every homeschooling parent really needs to possess, because the possession of it or the lack thereof can either make or break your homeschool. And do you know what that is? It's confidence. If you lack confidence, the foundation that your homeschool is built upon will be so rocky that it can inevitably just sink right down into a sinkhole before you even know it. So let's talk about some reasons that confidence is so important and how you can help to gain the confidence that you need to be a successful homeschooling parent. So first of all, if you lack confidence, you will too easily believe the usually well-intentioned but often uninformed opinions of others. Let's face it, so many of us have heard things from other people along the lines of, you can't teach your own kids. You're not a teacher. You don't have a degree. You weren't trained for this. And while they might be doing it because they are clearly concerned for your children, they don't know about homeschooling like you do. They have never actually looked into it like you have, and they don't remember that this is how children were educated for centuries before compulsory schooling started. So if you lack confidence, you are going to fall prey too easily to what others have to say about you, and you're going to second guess yourself all the time and your abilities. So the second thing that a lack of confidence can do to you is it can make you be too easily swayed over curriculum choices. You know, how often have you found yourself actually, cruising along pretty nicely in your homeschooling year, but you've heard another homeschooler just start singing praises about another homeschool curriculum. And then you hear another person and another person. And before you know it, all of these people that you know are using this one particular curriculum. And you start feeling like you should be using it too, despite the fact that your homeschool is going perfectly. This is another thing that you really need to be careful of. Yes, I do curriculum reviews on my channel here, and sometimes I just will encourage you to try different curriculums, but that is always if your homeschool is not working. I am going to tell you right now, and this is something that I always mean, don't ever let my opinion on curriculum sway you into trying a different one if your homeschool is already working. Be confident in your choices. You know your family best. And so the third thing that I wanted to talk about that a lack of confidence can do is that it will make you want to second guess your actual decision to homeschool. The entire reason that you've decided to do this in the first place, it's too easy to start to falter on that. A lot of times when we do dive into the homeschooling lifestyle, we're all gung-ho, we're all excited about it. But, very often that lack of confidence little bug gets into our system, and we start to think to ourselves, am I doing the right thing? Are my children going to succeed? Is this the right thing for them? Are they going to learn? Are we going to cover everything? And before you know it, you have all of these questions bombarding you in your mind all of the time, simply because you lack the confidence that you need to have a solid foundation in your homeschool. So what are some things that you can do to help you to build up that confidence that you really do need as a homeschooling parent? Well, there are some things that you can arm yourself with as a parent. First of all, you need to cover yourself, your spouse, your children, and your homeschool in prayer. There is no more solid foundation for your homeschool than the Lord Himself. The second thing that you really need to do is you need to educate yourself. And I don't mean go and start learning algebra or start learning history all over again. When I'm telling you to educate yourself, I want you to read up on how children learn, what different approaches actually work for kids. And I'm going to give you a hint, they're not the ones that they do in school. And also, I want you to just read some encouraging books about how parents can successfully homeschool their children. Now, one author that I absolutely encourage you to read is John Holt. Now, he is no longer alive, but he left a plethora of books behind him, and they are all worth reading. Some of my favorite books to read by him are Learning All the Time, Teach Your Own, the John Holt Book of Homeschooling, and How Children Learn. There's probably more that I'll think of after the video is over. So just suffice it to say that if it's written by John Holt, it's worth reading. Now, another book that I would really recommend you to read is Teaching from Rest by Sarah Mackenzie. That is another great book that helps you to realize that you don't need to be this uptight school teacherish homeschool mom. You can relax, you can find rest in God, and you can give your kids a beautiful education along the way. And so the last way that you can arm yourself and help you to build up your confidence is to surround yourself with people who encourage you, who support your decision. And if need be, for a time at least, maybe have limited contact with those naysayers, the people who don't respect your authority and the decisions that you make over your own children. I'm not saying to completely cut them out of your lives altogether, because unfortunately, a lot of times these are family members who are doing this. So we can't do that. But I would say to try to limit your time spent with them, at least until you're ready to either politely brush them off when they make these comments, or to give them a good-natured response that comes out of a confidence in what you can do and what you know that you can do. So these are just a few tips that I had for you today, and it's something that I think is important, not just for new homeschoolers, but every homeschooler should always keep this in mind. Anyway, that's all that I have for you today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet and would like to hear more of what I have to say, I would love if you would do that. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave one over on Instagram because YouTube disabled my comments. And if you like my work and would like to check out my Patreon page, I will leave a link in the description box for that as well. And I hope you have a great day.